What? What?
We're,
Huh?
we're using FaceTime, a FaceTime live shot.
Oh, really? Nice. No, I was
Yeah,
like,
we
I
figured
don't think I've seen
the
y'all do that
crew
before.
here figured out how to, with some equipment and some things, be
Uh-huh.
able to route FaceTime so that we can do live shots with them.
Nice.
Are you going to do that again first in the news?
Yeah,
What's
and then
going
they did the unthinkable, Deanna. They turned off the cameras for the first time in 8 years.
Yeah, right.
Seriously, there was a lot of fiasco over that.
Hey guys, real quick, I just want to make sure you know that we're starting off first with the story about the arrest for the prank, those kids who got arrested for the prank.
Mm-hmm.
And the whole question being, wow, arrest, really? I mean, pranks have been going on for years. Is it too much? Or no, they went too far. It's time to, an arrest warrant is warranted. And the second one is mom trains son at the gym. She's a trainer. Rules are no other trainers are allowed to train in the gym. That's it. Or it's her son, and a concession should be made for her because it's her 13-year-old son. So those are our two stories in that order.
Okay.
All right,
Okay.
got that.
Right.
Yeah.
That can happen.
Yeah. For the first story, I wish there are photos and some
Well, but
videos.
it's not about that. The police
Yeah.
just showed up, so the police just had a break-in, so the police arrested them. That's all that is. It's a matter of whether the district will press charges, and the district can't decide. If you read the whole article, you realize the police just showed up and arrested everybody over 18 and turned everybody who wasn't over 18 to their parent, just like if they broke up a house party.
By the way, you guys, we are
They did
broadcasting
what?
live. I'm going to have to move my screen over to Samantha and the FaceTime, so I won't be able to see you guys for a few minutes here, okay? So I'll see you when the show goes live.
Okay.
Okay.
And you've pushed the live button. Okay, you're good. You can go now.
Oh, wow.
I'll be back.
As long as we're on live, you're good.
Good, Sam. You
Okay,
see
it's
how
like, I can
you
understand
see that now, how you're
pranks.
flipping
It's
the
like,
shot like that?
I still remember my senior prank, but good lord,
okay.
yeah,
Well,
I think
it
these kids
doesn't-
went
it
way
doesn't-
too far.
I don't think.
Yeah, they're always very
I
low.
think the urine was a problem, but
They're always very. They have been
you know
low
what?
when we have.
We've put petroleum jelly on doorknobs loads of time. It is super hysterically funny to watch somebody try to open a door that has petroleum jelly on it.
That I've done, but it's like, I mean,
Yeah,
That's
the
all they
peeing.
the
I don't know
urine
if they.
always thing. I'm not
And
okay
Sam,
with
that's
that.
slated time
That's
for
not cute.
45 seconds.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing funny about that.
Yeah, there's nothing funny about peeing in the hallways. That was ridiculous. But, I mean, that was probably one or two weirdos who went
So
overboard.
can you imagine, Sam, in breaking news? You
No, that doesn't make
pull
any sense.
over, boom, you're in. That's it. It doesn't. We don't need anything else. You just call me and you say, hey, I want to do a live now. All I do is call you on FaceTime. It's done.
Yeah, look at
You know
y'all
it
getting
will
all
work.
fancy.
Huh?
The other very cool thing too is that how normally now if you want to get video, Sam, you're somewhere you want to get some video, you record the video, you send it, it's a little file, you have to make it smaller, etc., etc. We have to get it from email, we download it, we put it. Now if you have video, all you have to do is call us and let us know, and we can tape it directly. Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody.
Hi.
Howdy.
15, stand by.
All right, YouTubers, y'all ready for this final form of the week? Finally Friday, TGIF. Oh, for the love of God, thank you, it's Friday.
I know. It's just insane. So she's still starting?
Here we go.
Welcome everyone into the News 4 Forum, the show we don't just watch, we're asking you to join in. We're talking about hot stories, trending topics, viral videos, and the latest in your tech news. So let's go ahead and get started. And we're starting off with a look at a story that is starting to pick up speed locally. News 4's Samantha Boatman joined us live via FaceTime with a look at the 27th annual James D. Hoff Peace Officers Memorial. Big event every year, Sam, and luckily you've got some great weather to go along with. It's a beautiful shot. What's going on out there? Thank you, Sam, so much. Such a beautiful ceremony every year. If you want to check it out, it's at Idlewild Park. All right, taking a look now at what is trending online. Locally, the most read story on mynews4.com is identity revealed of body found in septic tank last August. Investigators say that George Benson Webster's remains were discovered during a routine cleaning of a Virginia City septic tank. The decorated Vietnam vet was reported missing back in the 1980s. Authorities call this a case of homicide and are asking the public to help solve it. If you have any information, you are asked to please call the police department. Secret Witnesses, by the way, is offering up some information as well. They're asking you to call Joshua Palmer, that's Detective Joshua Palmer, at 328-3320 or Secret Witness at 322-4900. Nationally on CNN.com, the most read story this morning is the exploding whale. Yes, that is exactly what I said. There's the video. This is some viral video, classic video from the 1970s. It's a dead sperm whale that was blown up by the Oregon Highway Division in Florence, Oregon. Why do you say did they blow it up? It was all an attempt to get rid of this rotting carcass. It was smelling, making a lot of people upset in that area. Cameraman Doug Brazil reported all this. This was his video, and then actually the reporter was Paul Lindman of KATU. It is a classic, and a lot of people still watch it to this day. Filmed in the 1970s. Come on. All right, on FoxNews.com, the most read story this morning is ex-White House spokesperson downplays controversy over Benghazi talking points. Now, according to Fox, former White House spokesperson Tommy Vetter said, quote, "Dude, this was like 2 years ago in regards to Benghazi on the show Special Report with Fred Bear last night." When asked why it took a Freedom of Information Act request to release those emails, he said he wished they had been released earlier. Trending on
Can we get her back? Can we hear each other?
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got audio. We got Al. Okay, we've got audio.
We got audio, but yeah, no audio from Melissa. Right?
She just needs to unmute.
Except for Deano did it, so somehow or another he ended up with the control panels. How'd you end up with the control panels?
Right down into the hallways. You couldn't make it through some of the hallways.
I think we're getting some audio.
The hallways, the grease
thank God.
the doors. There's a large amount of it.
Officers responded after a burglar alarm went off just after 2 a.m. to find throngs of teenagers wreaking havoc inside. Some ran away, but 38 juveniles and 24 18-year-olds were arrested.
Do you regret it?
Yeah. Clearly a walk of shame for every student we saw leaving the police department with their parents. This pair sprinted away, sweatshirts pulled over their heads. Another teen covered her face with her hand.
Did you think it was just going to be all fun and games?
This senior was too choked up to speak, so his father talked for him.
I know he thought it was fun and games, but it's real life. It's not fun and games.
While the minors were allowed to go home, the 24 adults of the group faced a judge, many arraigned in their T-neck-high sweatshirts, holding in tears. Back at school, custodians scrambled to clean up so classes started on time. Some parents say proof the prank was not that bad.
It's a yearly prank that's done. The police should not have arrested all these kids.
And that was Ouija Jane reporting. We're asking our Google Plus group, what do you think? Geez, senior pranks have been done for years. This is taking it to a whole new level by having them arrested. Or, hey, it's about time we start cracking down on it. Starting off first with a local perspective with Deano. Deano, your thoughts. Did it go too far by arresting them, or did the kids go too far?
I believe it or not, I'm actually on the side of the officers here. It's like I think arresting was the right step. I think they went way too far. It's like first breaking into the building, that's definitely a criminal offense. And even as far as the prank is concerned itself, the petroleum jelly on the door handles, that's all good. Urine in the hallways, no, 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 bad, bad, bad.
Yeah, that may be where it stepped over the line a bit. Nate, your thoughts on it?
Yeah, I agree with Deano. Breaking and entering, if that's not enough, certainly urinating in the hallways, that is too far. And I like the comment one of the students who didn't participate said. He said he knew better. He's an athlete. He didn't want to get in trouble, didn't want scholarships to be in jeopardy. So, these kids have common sense, but I guess sometimes it's easier to go along and get along than take the step he did. So good job for that kid. Everyone else, you got what was coming to you.
Now, some people would say this is a rite of passage. It's what seniors do. It's part of their cut day. It's part of the whole 9 yards. Why have them arrested? What do you think?
Cut day, great. Cut day. Go skip school. Don't pee in halls and break into buildings.
Al, do you agree?
Well, since I live in New Jersey, I definitely seen the news about it. The thing about it is that it's basically you have kids that are high school students that should know better. Basically, I mean, you're at a point where you have to understand that there's certain things about pranks, but then you're taking it too far to have to be to put yourself in jeopardy to have the police come and to take care of that. I mean, to arrest you for something like that, and you're in a situation where you're about to graduate. It's bad, very bad.
Bad idea.
Bad idea.
Let's move on to our next topic. A Florida mother's plan to pump iron with her teenage son didn't work quite out as she planned. According to Yahoo News, Krista Grubb was thrilled to have her 13-year-old son join her at an LA fitness gym in Palm Harbor, Florida, that is. Fitness trainer says, quote, it was really exciting to have him come in and lift and see the changes in his body that I saw in mine, unquote. But then one of the employees at the gym asked her what she was doing. She says that the facility revoked her membership because the gym prohibits outside trainers from training anyone in the gym. Grubb recently paid her membership in full and said she has still not received a refund from LA Fitness. So she's a trainer, she says. The rules are the rules. No outside trainers are allowed to train in the gym. But does it make a difference that it is her son and there isn't some sort of money being exchanged here? Starting off first with Shelly Ray, your thoughts about it. Do you think they should have revoked her membership?
No, I think that LA Fitness needs to rethink their policy. A mom and son training together, I agree with her. Great bonding experience. And really, do they not want professionals in their gym? If not, they just certainly closed that door really hard on themselves because, I certainly wouldn't train there.
Kempton, don't you think, though, it's a liability issue? If you're in the gym and someone else is training you and it could be a potential issue for the gym, why not? They're protecting themselves. What do you think?
Well, I think this is a special case. This is a mother and son situation. So, and the key is there's no money involved, right? I mean, there shouldn't be any liability concern for the gym itself. After all, it's the mom helping the son. So, I mean, they are the two. I mean, they can't blame anyone else.
Antonia, what do we have on Facebook?
Well, Marcia says you got to follow the rules or find another gym. But Bryce says, Ardina says, lame. He's a minor and he needs to know how to work out correctly. It's her job to teach him.
As a parent, it would be her job. Deanna, you've got the last word on this one.
I'm pretty much with everybody else. I think this is absolutely ridiculous. I mean, you have the mother just helping out her son. It's that's normal for people who are working out together, particularly, I think, when you are that child's mother. The fitness center is absolutely ridiculous on this one. Absolutely absurd.
Yeah, this happened a few days ago. It's interesting. We haven't heard anything from them yet, if they've changed their policy or if they've come out against it. Be interesting to see. Thanks, everybody. I appreciate it. We would love to have you in as well. Let's say you can't make it via Google+, no problem. Post your comment on our Google+ page or our Facebook page. And if you do it before 11, good chances that Antonia is going to read it live on air. Kind of a way to participate as well. All right, thanks, everybody. Have a great weekend. Coming up next, there is a new genre in movies that is becoming a big hit. We're going to talk about one of them coming up next. Stay with us. The News 4
Okay, gang.
We'll be right back.
I have absolutely no idea what happened. I have
a theory.
No clue. My hand wasn't even on the mouse because anybody in the Hangout can mute anyone else, but it usually requires moving the mouse and clicking on the person's thumbnail and doing all that.
Al just triggered some stuff too. Al, did you realize you just triggered the camera to start capturing photos?
And I just saw that on the side too with the camera icon.
Yeah, that's something you manually do.
Well,
But it's like,
I think what,
So we're gonna kind of
well,
Go ahead,
what
Nick.
probably happened was you somehow, like, at one point moused over the little drop-down window over Melissa, and then forgot about it when you weren't touching the mouse, and when you started typing, you entered some key command that muted her.
yeah, possible. I honestly have no idea. I was like,
yeah.
I was trying to respond to Antonia about the eyelashes thing because, yeah, I was like, her explanation for that makes sense because I would like to think I would have noticed that previously.
Deanna,
It's like, I mean, look at her eyelashes. Look at Antonia's eyelashes. They're like a foot long, and it's really cool. But they're like, wow. They're just wow. Y'all see that? See that?
I could fly away.
They are.
It's like, yeah, it's like Antonia, because like you were like doing something and you were like leaned down close to the camera, so it was like all I saw were the eyelashes. They were like extended to like from the angle that you were sitting, they were like nearly at your nose. I'm like, holy shnikes, dude.
I have
awesome.
ginger syndrome where I want like my skin to be tan and my eyelashes to be long since I never got it as a kid.
Fair enough. It looks great on you.
Treat Jib as your
Hey guys, I'm gonna have to bounce today. I've got something else I gotta get to.
Nate, have a great weekend.
Hey, thanks everyone. Have a good weekend.
All right, you guys have a good one. I have to run. Goodbye.
Bye, Captain.
Bye now.
Yeah, and Melissa, I'm apologizing to you as well. I don't know how I muted you. I'm seriously trying to figure it out. I don't know what the.
Deanna, honestly, if you put your mouse over the picture and you click on the little down thing, it says you can mute and unmute people.
Well, yes, that I know. I'm not a rookie, but I was like, the point is, like, I wasn't on the mouse at all. I was on the keyboard. I was literally typing. The mouse is way over there.
You could do the weather, could you?
It's so weird.
No, not even close to being meteorologist. A lot of school there, Scott.
I just have no idea how that
We're here to talk about a new movie out. There's this whole new kind of push for what someone would say is Christian-based movies, and this is one of them, and they're having a big hit when it comes to a box office and people going out and the money that's coming in behind it. Pretty impressive, and you're looking at one of them today, based off a book.
Yes, it's based on the book. Let's quickly go through the box office. The top one box offices. At number one was The Other Woman, making $24 million. At number two, Captain America, The Winter Soldier, bringing in $16 million. And staying in the top three, capturing the hearts of many, is Heaven is for Real. If Heaven is for Real doesn't inspire you to have some thought, stir some emotion in you on some level, you are stuck. The story isn't complicated. It revolves around a small-time father who's also the pastor of a small church congregation. Soon after his young son has ruptured his appendix operated on, he shares occasionally with his dad his experiences with Jesus and all that he saw during the operation. The pastor must now find the courage and conviction to share what he comes to believe is his son's extraordinary, life-changing experience with those around him. The film focuses on his father trying to make sense of a heaven that he only makes reference to in his sermons, but genuinely makes him wonder what to make of it all. The casting of his son is absolutely brilliant. He's a cute, precocious boy who tends to share only droplets of information with his loving dad when they're alone. There are some great, subtly done, quiet moments in this movie. It's not heavy-handed in preaching one thing or another, but it's the thought of an idea of an actual heaven beyond question. Does it need to shake our very fiber, our soul? Is it a place, a feeling? The film doesn't try to answer that. It doesn't need to. I absolutely love this movie. I give it 4 strong clicks, and it's wonderful to see as a family. You can see this either on the big screen, Redbox, DirecTV. Just see it.
Just go look at it. So you're going to go see it again
I'm going to go
yourself.
see it again tomorrow. I loved it. I really did.
Awesome. So let's talk about DVDs. Something coming out this weekend.
DVD releases. They include Labor Day with James Brolin and Kate Winslet, Devil's Due, and The Selfish Giant. I only had a chance to see Labor Day, which I would say pass on. And instead, go outside and enjoy the nice weather.
That's right. So beautiful this weekend. Real quickly, what are we looking about next week?
Next week, we start the splash of blockbuster movies setting up for the summer, and it starts with The Amazing Spider-Man 2. So we'll check it out.
Love it. All right, Scotty, thanks so much for being with us. And speaking about the weather, we'll go to Tim now with a quick look at that. Hi, Tim.
Good morning to you. Gorgeous out there. A little bit of a breeze this afternoon, but temperatures almost as warm as yesterday. How long will that last? I'll let you know coming up.
Yep, and Amazing Spider-Man is exactly the movie I'm gonna see on Sunday. Galaxy Luxury Plus with the laid-back seats and a Guinness in my hand. What's up?
Those seats are
Laid
those
back
movies.
with the Guinness
Those
in the seat.
My mind on my money and my money on my mind. What's up?
those movie theaters with the laid back seats is just the reason why I go watch movies.
I feel like I'm gonna fall asleep though.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what you know. You're doing it right. It's like none of my friends understood why I would like completely lost my mind when I found out they were building one of those theaters here until I took them. Then I understood.
Yeah, and I was saying, and I told myself, I said, after watching a couple of movies with those recliner seats, I don't even want to go to a regular movie theater.
Right, right. That's what I was telling my girlfriend too. It's like, I mean, because we got a theater we normally go to, like right up the street from here. That's the one we used to always go to. And I told her, this one is like, yeah, I ain't gonna be able to do it.
Gianno, Melissa wants to know if you could watch the FaceTime live.
No. Oh, yeah.
There's a note there.
Oh, y'all can probably hear me typing. I should probably.
And welcome back, everybody. Now we're joined by meteorologist Tim Studebaker. High five for the Friday.
That's right,
There
Friday.
we go.
Congratulations, we made it.
Woohoo! Gorgeous day ahead of us.
It is, yeah. It's going to be a beautiful day out there, and we do have a beautiful picture to show you, too. This is the view over Spanish Springs. Christine sent this one in to us. She sends a lot of great pictures to us on our Facebook page, and this is one of them. That's our cover photo for right now, if you want to go check it out on our Facebook page. And like us while you're there. Keep you up to date on everything that's going on out there. KRNB News 4 on Facebook if you want to go check it out. So for your Friday headlines, we have another warm day on tap for us today. We're going for the mid-80s again in Reno. Not quite the 86 we saw yesterday, but about 84 for the high today. Not too bad. Turning breezy as the afternoon goes on. We'll see those winds picking up. And in fact, it's making for a pretty windy weekend out there. We'll have some stronger gusts as the weekend goes on. 72 right now, already at 11:18 in the morning. Calm winds, and we are looking at a lot of sunshine out there mixed with some high clouds as well. Lots of 70s showing up on the maps already. 75 in Fallon, 69 degrees in Ely, and 70 in Elko. So lots of warmth to be had out there. A little bit of high cloudiness also streaming, and you can see it all moving on in from the coast, but it's slow to do so. So a good amount of sunshine, and even when the high clouds are present, we'll still have bright skies today. Very, very similar to yesterday, just a couple of degrees cooler. So staying dry all the way through the day today on Futurecast. Same thing into your Saturday, but what you don't see on the map is the wind. So we will show you that now. We are gusting up to around maybe 30 miles per hour later today with 10 to 15 sustained. For your Saturday, about 15 to 25, gusting to around 40 to 45 miles per hour at the valley floors. So that will be for your Saturday. So it is definitely a windy weekend. Get ready for that out there. Up around the lake today into the 60s and 70s, so maybe a few degrees cooler than yesterday, but it's still very pleasant out there. 10 to 15 mile per hour winds at lake level, sunshine and thin clouds. Same thing for western Nevada, except we'll see some gusts up to around 30, especially as the afternoon and evening goes on. And temperatures into the 80s. We see some 80s out to eastern side of the state as well with some 70s, 79 in Eureka, but 80 in Elko and 85 in Battle Mountain. And back over toward western Nevada, well into the 80s for several towns. This way, Hawthorne at 87, where, by the way, there was a small earthquake earlier today, just after 7 a.m. 3.1 was the magnitude. 86 in Lovelock for the high today. Up to the north, we are looking at a lot of 80s out there as well, and a 77 in Portola. So all in all, it is a gorgeous day today. It's very similar to yesterday, but things are going to start to change for us now on the 7-day forecast. You can see that here, pretty breezy for your Friday, but then windy, downright windy for Saturday and Sunday. Temperatures sliding backwards into the 70s by the time we get to the end of the weekend, then the 60s for the beginning of next week, and a 20% chance of showers. We're cooling off pretty much everywhere. The 50s for Monday and Tuesday at South Lake Tahoe. All right, let's take a look at my video of the day. So crews are still working on Wednesday's sinkhole in Baltimore as video emerged that shows the street actually collapsing and swallowing cars. Check this out. Well, I guess we lost the sound there. There it is. So several cars fell into a rail tunnel below the street level. Officials said they are not exactly sure what happened. Residents in the area said they saw some cracks, and then in no time, the whole street had fallen. Inspectors had been on the scene trying to figure out exactly what caused the collapse. Meanwhile, police have been busy keeping the curious away from the area because of safety concerns. Melissa, back to you.
Incredible video. Thank you so much, Tim. Coming up next, we're going to take a look at your tech news. Stay with us, the News War Forum. We'll be right back.
It was so funny.
Oh,
It was so embarrassing. But I mean, what are you gonna do? Nothing you can do about it. Just keep going.
Pretty much. At that point, you just kind of that's just a punch you just had to roll with.
Yeah. Not much I can do. Oh, what's that? Weird. That's not mine.
Here we go.
Oops. Hey Melissa, check the chat. It's like, do you remember that one? The one
pregnancy?
Yes.
What did he do?
So it was a story, and you can find it on. Hold on a second. Yes. Okay.
I'm gonna let Melissa tell this one because she was there.
Okay. Yes, to fill up a little bit of that time.
Shelby was pregnant at the time. That's something that's important to note during this story. Shelby was pregnant.
So we're doing a story about President Bush during his presidency. But Bill said President Bush during his pregnancy. And then he just stops and he's like, looks at me and I can't breathe. So like, don't ask me. And he's like, what? My wife is pregnant. And he just kind of giggles the whole way through it. And then it comes back out. And I literally had to sit there biting my, couldn't even, I'm just like,
yeah, they go back up to the double shot, and Bill's talking to Melissa, and Melissa just has like this smile like plastered on her face because she is struggling not to lose it. You could totally tell she's just must not laugh.
That's so funny. That's so funny.
It was hilarious. It was so funny because she was struggling. You know, right after the camera cut off, she lost it.
And welcome back, everybody. Now in your tech news, Microsoft now plans to help the estimated hundreds of millions of customers still running Windows XP protect themselves from hackers. A lot of people talking about this. Hackers are exploiting a flaw in Microsoft's Internet Explorer browser, but the company's computer giant, changed its mind and rushed to create a fix after it learned that a sophisticated group of hackers was exploiting the bug. Microsoft started releasing the fix for the bug through its automated Windows update system. A company spokesperson has said the remedy would also be pushed out to XP customers as well. You're in luck. Well, an Israeli company says that it has created a battery strong enough to charge a cell phone within, get this, 30 seconds. 1 in every 5 people in the world owns a smartphone, and charging them takes up some valuable time, as you know. A team of Israeli scientists say that they've come up with that solution. The prototype battery that they've developed can charge in 30 seconds. As we mentioned, in the power source's bioorganic compound is secret behind the charging speed, they say. It's all because of that they can get it to work. Scientists say that it took more than a decade of research, and it's going to be at least 2 more years before it's ready for the market. So you've heard about it, but now you gotta wait. All right, coming up next, a viral video that is going to start your weekend off right. This is #Sloth, by the way. Stay with us. We'll be right back. Did you guys see my viral yet?
Yeah, that's adorable. He's just like laying out there getting some sun.
He's like this.
Yeah, he's just cruising. All he needs is somebody to paint a little bikini on him, and it would be
Here. My mic is up. Hello.
Just gonna zip it. Oh, what? A 3 shot on the jib? Sure. No, it's okay.
Somebody tell Jim to quit playing with this jib.
Bill.
Okay, sorry about that, everybody. That's Bill Frankmore over here, just chit-chatting. Please remember to shoot.
The jib is a camera.
Yeah, that's right.
Yep.
That is right.
I'm a gem.
And you are a gem.
You are a gem.
Better known as a jaybird.
Jay.
You aren't muted.
And welcome back, everybody. I'm Bill Frankmore. Coming up in just a bit on News 4 at noon. This morning, the government released its job report for April, and it was not what economists expected. We're going to have the good and bad news for you. Plus, take a look at the job market for college grads. Also, the crisis in Ukraine brings other world leaders together to discuss what to do about it. We're going to tell you what they had to say this morning. And today is a day to honor Nevada peace officers, both past and present. We're going to take you live to the James D. Hoff Memorial. It's all going on right now at Idlewild Park. We'll see you at noon.
Right. Finally, here on the News 4 Forum. Listen, everybody loves a boat ride.
I love this
Can
video.
I explain why I was laughing real
Yes,
quick?
quickly.
My gum fell out of my mouth and Melissa rolled over it.
And it landed on me. Thank you very much. Check out this sloth. He's just chilling on the boat, enjoying the ride. Enjoy his video. Have a great day. We'll see you back here on News 4 at noon.
Bill and his gum. Yeah, me too.
So funny.
Yeah, Bill's awesome.
He's such a goober.
He is, though.
It's just a little weird seeing somebody play with their gum this much in your face. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't think everyone realizes that we're literally in everyone's faces, you know? It's like, you know, oh, here, we can almost do your dental exam for you.
Hey, hello.
Yo.
It doesn't bother me.
Oh, wait a second. It's like we're talking on their flubs. It's like so it's like I'm gonna let you on the flubbiest flub of all time that I've done on the show. Okay. Earlier this week, the day that I came up, that I rushed out of here to go be there for Melissa's outdoors live shot in the food truck. It's like I had on my pajama pants, so I decided I wanted to change to my other athletic gear. So it's like right back over there. It's like I pulled my pants down and so I could go ahead and switch, completely forgetting that I had forgotten to turn off the camera.
Oh my god!
And I realized it as my pants were around my ankles, so I ran out of the room so I could change.
I didn't even see that.
Yeah. It's like, I mean, this is something special for you YouTubers. Like, if y'all go back to that clip and y'all can pay attention to my thumbnail, y'all can totally catch me with my thumbnail, because that is like I looked back and verified it. It actually is there. You have to be paying attention for it. It's only for a second because I realized it pretty quick. But
literally, you can call.
That is the most on-air flub of all time.
I did not know that. I'm gonna have to look. What day was this?
I was very specifically not saying what day it was.
It was Monday because he went to the
These are for our regular viewers. Antonia, shut up.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to look it up. I'm going to have to look it up.
Yeah. It totally happened. It's like, I mean, it's just for instance, like I pulled my pants down, I looked up, and I saw my camera lights were on, and immediately ran out of the room.
Oh my God, how did I miss that? Antonia, did you not see that?
I didn't see it either. I didn't.
Nobody saw it because I was like I went back and watched it just to see if any of y'all saw it and like started like reacting to it, and none of you did. So I was like, I totally got away with it until now.
You did.
Until now.
I can't wait to go see it. I'm so
I can't
excited.
wait to repost it.
It was hilarious.
I cannot wait to post it. I cannot wait to post it. I'm trying to look here. I posted one of my. I was going to repost. This computer's a little bit faster now, so I can. I'm trying to find where are my videos for my page, so I can share with you guys. Oh, I can't find it now. It's just too much.
What are you looking for?
The video where Bill made me say the Ukrainian name, and I totally mixed it up, and I laughed the entire bit until I couldn't breathe anymore.
Oh
But
God,
now
I do remember.
I don't remember where that was. I don't remember where I
That was a while
posted it.
back, wasn't it?
It was a while back. It was a good one though.
It really was because like you.
I could
I
not pull
thought they'd have to have you on oxygen like during the commercial break.
I
Like,
could not pull it together. Yeah, I got
It was
that.
fantastic.
It got that. You know, I love those. That's the thing is that, you know, we actually had someone call afterwards and just say thank you because it brightened up her day to hear me basically lose it on air. But it's so nice because so many times we're like, but she was like, it was totally funny, and I agree. When I see anchors flub on air, I love it. I think it's hysterical.
I think it's fantastic when it happens because it reminds the audience that you know you guys are still human. Because I think a lot of times people get distracted because like you're all these floating heads and you're talking about all these stories and you're always so serious at the time that it reminds you it's like, hey, these are people just like me, you know.
Yeah.
Plus, who doesn't like to laugh?
Exactly.
Well, KTLA went viral, and if you watch KTLA ever and you're just having a bad day, just watch KTLA.
Really?
They do not filter most of their flubs. I mean, I mean, they just like I've seen.
Embrace it. They embrace it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, especially like when Mark Kriske first got on and started doing all of his enhancements, people were like, "Dude, you're freaking orange. What's up with that?"
No, I was like, I still remember to this day is like my first peek behind the curtain. Like when I first started doing this a couple years ago, the first time I was in the studio, and before then it's like, I mean, I kind of had my mind set on what a news anchor is, because you see them on TV and these serious people always reading news. Like I mean,
and then you came in here and saw the debauchery.
Exactly. It was like the camera's on. It's like everything's serious. The instant the cameras are off, Melissa and Bill are throwing things at each other.
But I love it. I feel like getting to know you behind camera makes me love everyone who's on air so much more. Like,
Exactly.
I just am so proud to be a part of this team, and I love getting to see their personalities behind the scenes. They're all so funny and fun.
Completely agreed. Completely.
Hey, you guys, I got to crack this down because I got to go upstairs. Thank you for coming in. Have a great weekend. Good job. Al, you did a great job today. Everyone did a great job, but nice job. You're taking some pictures there. I can see Antonia, you too, right? Share them.
I don't know how to. I see the camera, but I don't know how it got there or how to do it. Is this what I do?
They'll tell you.
I'll accidentally hit something on the left.
Yeah, that was.
And thanks for accidentally muting me. How about that?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Bye, you guys. Have a good weekend.
Have a good one.
Great weekend, everybody. We'll see you on Monday.
Bye, hon. See you guys Monday.
Yeah.